talk about how to shield your children from money woes. One of the biggest things you want to keep in mind when you're trying to take care of your children when times are tough economically is to keep in mind your limits and your boundaries. Boundaries are the adult-child boundaries. So the things that you may be worried about, you want to make sure that you keep the adult version with the adults and then share what's appropriate to the children. Now, limits mean you also want to keep an eye on what the actual financial limits are for you and your children. Now, how to do that when times are tough? One thing is to talk to your children. Now again, you don't want to give them all the details because some of them aren't appropriate for them. Now older children, you may be able to tell them a little bit more about what's going on. Younger children, you may be much simpler with them, saying, you know what, right now we're being careful with our money, whereas older kids, that version may be, times are tough, dad isn't making as much as he used to, our mom lost her job, and this is what we're doing. So that's the next important thing. Once you've talked to them, you also want to reassure them about what you're doing to manage. Again, keeping some of the very difficult details perhaps to yourselves, but making sure they understand that you're maybe cutting back, that you're looking for a job, that you have some savings, that you're going to always be there to take care of them. It's reassuring them that the certain things and the basic things that they need will continue. And you can always reassure them that no matter what's going on economically, they have your support, your love, your attention. This is also a really good time to focus on what's important in life, and it isn't always things that you can buy. It's things you can do together and increase those perhaps. Reading time together, story time, game night, going out for exercise that's free. So again, enjoying each other rather than just focusing on what you don't have anymore. And then involve your children. Kids can sometimes be very creative. They want to pitch in, they want to help with what's going on in the family. So maybe it's everybody starts to recycle more. It's maybe everybody cuts back on their activities or their expenses. And talk about it as a family so it's your goals together and you're working on this together. And make sure you always keep in mind that you want to give them a sense of hope, and that things are going to get better, or little things that are getting better. And then make sure to be careful and always pay attention to how everybody is feeling along the way, and talk about how you're doing, how you're coping, and how to manage what sometimes is just a tough time and hopefully a temporary time, and maybe can change some habits for the better.